Have you ever experienced a coincidence so bizarre that it made you question if fate is real? Some coincidences are so strange, so unexplainable, that they leave even the biggest skeptics speechless. From historical mysteries to eerie personal connections, today on Viral Buzz, we're diving into the 7 most bizarre coincidences that will make you question reality. Stay with us until the end, because number 1 will leave your jaw on the floor. 1. The Titanic's chilling prediction. In 1898, 14 years before the Titanic sank, an author named Morgan Robertson wrote a novel called Futility, or The Wreck of the Titan. The story? A massive, unsinkable ship named Titan crashes into an iceberg in the North Atlantic and sinks, with not enough lifeboats for its passengers. The similarities don't stop there. Both ships were about the same size, traveling at similar speeds, and both sank in April. Was this just an eerie coincidence, or something more? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. 2. The twin strangers who were separated at birth. Imagine finding out that your entire life was a copy of someone else's. 2 men named Jim Lewis and Jim Springer were separated at birth, adopted by different families, and raised apart. But when they finally met, their lives were nearly identical. 1. They both married women named Linda. 2. Got divorced, and remarried women named Betty. 3. Had sons named James Allen and James Allen. 4. Even owned the same model of car and had similar career paths. Scientists call this genetic destiny, but can everything really be explained by DNA? Or is there something bigger at play? 3. The reincarnation of Enzo Ferrari? Formula One legend Enzo Ferrari died in 1988, and just months later, soccer star Mesut Ozil was born. What's so strange about that? Their faces look nearly identical. Same bone structure, same deep-set eyes, almost like a perfect reincarnation. Is this just a wild coincidence? Or could there be more to life and death than we understand? 4. The coincidence that saved a life. In 1930, a young woman in Detroit was about to jump from a bridge when a man named Joseph Figlock walked by below. At that exact moment, a baby fell from a 4th-story window right into his arms. Both the woman and the baby survived. But here's where it gets eerie. A year later, in the exact same spot, Figlock was walking again when another baby fell from a window, and he caught that baby too. What are the chances of the same man saving 2 different falling babies in the same place? Could this be more than just luck? 5. The Simpsons' future predictions. The Simpsons has predicted some of the biggest events in history, years before they happen. 1. Donald Trump's presidency, way back in 2000. 2. Disney buying 20th Century Fox. 3. The invention of smartwatches. 4. Even Richard Branson's trip to space. Some say it's just a numbers game, predict enough things and some will come true. But others believe the show's writers have access to information the rest of us don't. What do you think? 6. The mystery of the Edgar Allan Poe time traveler. In 1838, Edgar Allan Poe published a book called The Narrative of Arthur Gordon Pym. In it, 4 shipwreck survivors are stranded at sea. Desperate for food, they draw straws to see who will be sacrificed, and a cabin boy named Richard Parker loses and is eaten. Decades later, in 1884, a real shipwreck happened. The survivors? 4 men. Starving, they drew straws, and the one who lost? A cabin boy named Richard Parker. How did Poe write about this 46 years before it happened? Was it a freak coincidence, or something far more mysterious? 7. The tragic coincidence of the Hoover Dam. The Hoover Dam is one of America's greatest engineering feats, but it holds a strange and tragic coincidence. The first man to die during its construction was J.G. Tierney, on December 20, 1922. Exactly 14 years later to the day, the last person to die working on the dam was his own son, Patrick Tierney, on December 20, 1936. What are the chances of a father and son both dying at the same place, on the same day, 14 years apart? From historical foreshadowing to mind-blowing lookalikes, these coincidences defy all logic. Could they just be mathematical probabilities? Or is there something bigger at play, something beyond our understanding? Let us know which coincidence shocked you the most in the comments. And if you love exploring the mysterious and unexplained, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload from Viral Buzz. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes truth is stranger than fiction.